we can always go back to that table whenever we need to. But I want us to be comfortable and, just sit here, relax. And these recline,
Do they?
Yes, they do. See, look. And they go all the way back. Mikkel's about to get comfortable.
He should not have told me that. Why did you tell me that? Oh, boy.
Yes. So let me tell you. I went to IKEA. When I was in IKEA on Monday, right? I was like, I got to find some chairs that's comfortable for us when we sit down. This was the first chair I sat in. I said, and if it reclines, I think I'm going to buy them.
Well, I mean, it's cute. It's not that comfortable, but it's cute.
It's comfortable enough for me. I've slept plenty. I've slept maybe 3 nights in these chairs. Just coming home from work,
Well, I've seen
relaxing.
You sleep. I've seen you sleep on a couch.
I'll sleep anywhere.
Yeah,
On
you
the
will.
trolley, at work.
You sleep on.
Don't with anybody.
You'll
Don't
sleep-
do that. Oh my God, I got a story too later on. Because I had messed up big time.
What happened to that one that was supposed to?
Oh, he came over.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, he don't play no game.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah, he had a great time.
He or you?
No, he had a good time.
Well, did you have a good? I mean,
I always have a good time.
I was about to say,
No.
it's not just about them.
No, but I was scared at first because I was like, "Why
Scared
did you?"
of what?
Because he brought a gun with him.
Oh,
I'm like,
I thought you were about to say he brought
don't.
another
I said,
guy.
don't. You can't bring that back in my house no more. I don't like that type of stuff. I know you got to protect yourself, or if you're going to carry it, don't let me see it. Don't let me see it. Somebody else that I know always carries a gun. And
Can I
just
show
be
you a
like,
video of somebody?
Yes. And I'm not even going to say
I
what
was just
Mikkel
I
showed
was
me
just texting them.
what he was doing with that gun. But yeah,
Not me.
yeah.
I wasn't doing nothing with no gun. I don't play them gun games.
Yeah, I don't want to get. All right, wait, we're gonna get sidetracked.
Yeah, don't get
So,
sidetracked.
so I'm in IKEA. This is the first chair I sat in. I said, if it reclines, I'm going to get them. But that wasn't my first mom. My first mom was like, no, because I didn't want to spend too much. But then all the other chairs that I sat in, you know how they be like, it's just right, it's just not right. No, it ain't. Then I'm had to get the extra stuff, and it just wasn't the one. So I got these chairs. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to get them through Uber or whatever, so I had them deliver them. And I had put this together and stuff like that. And it was just trying to get the right lights. Everything that we normally would that we had before, like the lights. It's just all these new companies out there. And then we're recording on my old iPhone and on the camera that we normally use. And the one I was going to use, I broke it last night. Just trying to clean and put stuff together. Accidentally broke it. It was just a mess. I called out of work today. I said I didn't tell them I was too tired, but I literally was too tired. When I got up at 4:30, I said no. And some days it be like that. I'm like, no, I'm not going to work. So I didn't go to work today. And I did what I had to do. I test things out just to make sure that they were working properly. And I'm just really, really excited. I'm excited for this, for us, for myself, because of course I want to do some more solo stuff too, like I used to. I'm just excited for this, and I'm glad that a lot of you all were excited, especially to the patrons, to the people who are patrons on Patreon. I thank you for being a patron and for holding us down. Even though you didn't get a video every week, y'all still there. And I thank y'all for supporting us. And for those who are not patrons, I know some people like, well, I want to see more videos and then maybe I'll consider it. And that's fine. But again, we both work. I don't even know what else to say about that, but I know that we both work and our schedules have to match. But I can still put out videos. Ain't nothing wrong with my mouth. I love to talk. Now, I haven't been keeping up with all of this shit that's been going on out here because I've been busy with this stuff. But I do know that when I turn on the news, I get tired of seeing Joe Biden's age. He's too old. He's too old. Oh, no, he shouldn't do it. The debate, we know that the debate was horrible. So Joe Biden had one bad night, and everybody is worried. You know, he may mix his words up, or he say something that he didn't mean, and he corrects himself like old people do. Old people do it all the time, even us young people. Shit, even I can't remember half the names for some characters on TV shows.
Did you see the press conference last night?
I did. I watched the press conference last night.
Yeah, I did too. I kept getting distracted, but I did watch it. I knew that they were going to have a field day with when he misspoke and called the Vice President Trump. I said, oh, boy. We ain't even 2 minutes into this damn press conference.
Right.
And you're already messing up. Mm-hmm. I thought about it today when I was on my way to work, and I said, you know what? It's not like anybody can say that he hasn't worked in the past 3.5 years.
Right.
Because he's definitely worked. And that's really not what people are saying. People are not even saying that he's not qualified. People are just saying they don't think that he can do another 4 years because he's already starting to show signs of someone who needs to retire. Someone who's now aging because now he's showing more and more. First, it was, remember, I think it was last year. First, it was, oh, it's his stutter. Now they can't say the stutter no more because he's forgetting things and it's like, and he's misspeak. So it's not a stutter. It never was a stutter. He never had a stutter. It was him just forgetting things. And his brain was not catching up fast enough with his mouth. Because the other day, one of his siblings, I think his brother, whomever, was interviewed and said that the reason why he's walking the way he's walking is because he has the same condition that their father had. Their father had some type of condition and it started to bother him once he got older, and now the president has it. That was something that his brother said. Now, he mentioned last night at the press conference, he's walking this way because he broke his foot.
Yeah.
So the stories are not matching.
Some type of he did say some type of condition.
Well, he mentioned that he broke his foot.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly.
So I'm like, well, the stories are not really matching up, but it's neither here nor there.
Right.
If he stays in the race, I'm going to vote for him because I'm never going to vote for Donald Trump.
Never,
ever. So I'm going to vote for Joe Biden. Do I think he should step aside? Yes, I do. Not because he's not a good president, not because he hasn't done anything, but I think because if he is already starting to show signs of someone who should sit down, just imagine what the next 4 years are going to be like. Hell, just imagine what the next year is going to be like. Mm-hmm. Okay? Because I can't imagine. First of all, I saw a clip of an interview that he did back in 2020. And boy, did he look good and young. Now, 4 years later, you can see he has aged. Can you imagine in the next 4 years when he's 86?
Well,
he's going to look older and slower than what he does now.
Well, yeah, that's the toll that being the president and when you really care, that's the toll it takes on your body.
It does. But did you notice it didn't take any toll on Trump other than
because he don't give a fuck.
He only gained weight, if you notice. He gained some weight. But other than that, he doesn't look like the rest of the presidents when they leave office. How you can tell they've aged, they've been stressed, they've stayed up sleepless nights. I just think that President Biden really needs to consider stepping down because, Kevin, I have never in our lifetime seen a country and a party so divided on a incumbent president staying in the race.
Right.
We have Democrats who are split, Democrats in Congress who are split. You have Democratic voters who are split. It is like we are split, and I've never seen that since I've been alive. Never. where the country, a party was split on their nominee,
right.
And this was an issue that took place back in the 60s with Lyndon Johnson. This is the reason why he did not run for another term, because of the Vietnam War and because of the hate that he was getting for that war. People were not for it; they were against it. And he said, "You know what? I can't go on like this. My country is becoming more and more divided. My party is not happy with me and the decisions I've made with this war. So it's best that I just step down." And he did.
He stepped down the same year, or
He stepped down during the election year in 1968.
what month?
That's
if you can recall.
it was maybe like in February, because that's how Bobby Kennedy was able to propel
Then
the
get
way he
killed,
did,
right?
and then he got killed in June of '68. So Bobby Kennedy became really the Democratic nominee after President Johnson stepped down. So Johnson stepped down. He made that announcement like in early in the year, like in February or March. He actually made a televised speech to the nation that was not in regards to him stepping down. I think it had something to do with the war. And then at the end of the speech was where he shocked everybody and said, you know, this is and so I will not seek re-election. So that was not something that anybody knew that he was going to do other than his family.
Oh,
And
wow.
I really, only his family knew. So I really do believe that Joe Biden should really do the same thing. And I think if we keep on this path of the split that we're on, I think, Kevin, in the next few weeks he will. And the reason why I say that is because when he sat down last week with George Stephanopoulos, he said only Christ could get him to step down.
Right.
Last night at that news conference when he was asked, he said if they can find somebody who can
Show me that I have
show me
absolutely no
the
path to victory.
then I'll step down.
But this is my thing. I want Joe Biden to stay his ass in there only because this is a fucking mess that we're in right now. Every time I turn on the TV, it's his age. Oh, he said this. Oh, he mispronounced that. You got all of the Democrats saying, oh, I don't think he could beat Trump. I don't think he could beat Trump, when he was the one to defeat Trump 4 years ago. And the main reason why I don't think Biden should step down is because if you're saying Biden should step down, ain't none of them saying we need to put Kamala in there. None of them are saying, oh, it's Kamala's turn. Joe, we love you, what you did for your country, but we need you to step aside and let's lift up Kamala Harris. Ain't none of them saying that.
None of
you
them
know why?
None of them are saying that. You're absolutely right. And it may have to do with race, but I think
It is.
But I think
This country.
that it also has to do with the fact that if you want to present it as being fair, because truth be told, Joe Biden stepping down from this race does not automatically mean that she is now.
But I think she should.
No, we think that she should, but it does not mean that that's a license for her to just become the nominee. No, she would only become president
And
if
that's
something
what's
happens
going
to him.
make it even more of a mess.
Right. But listen to this.
Because I'm not voting.
Listen to this.
If
It would become it would become a mess. But I do not believe that anybody, and you're putting this on a wire, anybody would primary. I think because you got to remember, it's really too late to do all that primary stuff because the convention is next month. So it's really too late to try to get, first of all, for somebody to try to get a campaign together, you got to get a campaign together. You got to raise money. It's a little too late for that. So I don't even think anybody would primary her. So she would already have the advantage because, one, she has the name. She's the vice president. She has the recognition. She's the vice president. The money, because I'm sure that money probably would transfer over to
Right,
her.
it's both of them, Biden and Harris.
Both of them. So that's why I don't think anybody would primary her. But I think a lot of the people in Congress are saying it would only be fair if that took place. Now, if it didn't take place, then hey, it is what it is. She would be the one to step up to the plate. But I do believe in my heart that if she did step up to the plate, she would give Donald Trump a run for her money. And I do believe that a lot of people would turn out for her. Do I believe she would win? I don't know, because you have a lot of people in this country, not just white people, but you have a lot of black men
That
who
don't wanna
don't
put
want
them-
to see a
okay,
woman
yeah,
in
it's a
office.
lot.
Because if they did, Hillary Clinton would have been president. Because Hillary Clinton at that time was the most qualified person to be president. But because she was a woman, she didn't make it. Because it has nothing to do with her resume. It has nothing to do with those emails of Benghazi. It had everything to do because she was a woman. And a lot of men did not want to see a woman in that type of power. And a lot of men today still don't want to see a woman in that type of power. And if we weren't going to give it to a white woman, I'd be damned if they're going to give it to a black woman.
You're right. That's what I'm scared
I'd
of.
be damned if they're going to give it to a black one. So, while we're saying she should be the nominee, would that be best? Because her becoming the nominee might just be a win for Donald Trump. Because you and I both know there's a lot of people who ain't going to vote for her, including people on our side of the ticket.
Yeah, and even some black people not going to vote for her.
No.
And they're going to talk about her prosecutorial
Kevin, there's
record.
a lot of black. You and I both know it's a lot of black people, young and older.
Yeah, and
who
when I
just
look at
feel a
these,
sign of
when
weight
I look
about
at
her.
these, when I look
They
at
just
these
do.
black pages, like the black pages, especially the social pages in Philly, a lot of them are in support of Donald Trump, or they post the rallies, or they always got something negative to say about the mayor. Everybody got something negative to say about this mayor because she wants change.
Because she's
in our
actually
city.
doing
Yeah, she's
what
doing
she
her
was
fucking
elected
job.
to do.
So everybody got a problem.
She's not letting people get away with shit. Oh, why is she doing this? That ain't gonna stop nothing.
Or why
Well,
does she
she's
send them
trying.
back to work? Why can't they work hybrid? Get your ass out the bed. A lot of y'all ain't working when y'all do
Hell no.
them hybrid schedules. Y'all doing what the fuck y'all want to
And
do.
a lot of them not washing their ass when they home.
Well, well, they won't be up under me.
They laying in the bed
With
all
somebody.
day, every day. Stank. Logging onto a computer.
Yeah, you log on the Teams acting like you working.
Yeah.
You're not working.
Yeah.
You're not working. So now they want to get the union and the judge involved in all of that. You know, I was like, y'all wanted change. Now when it's time for change, y'all bitch and complain. And a lot of people irk me with that. But getting back to the Biden thing, the reason why, if you feel like he can't handle it, why aren't you asking him to step down from the presidency right now? He's running this country. He's already done his job, and he's definitely alert. Because when that lady was like, yeah, I can't even remember exactly how it was said. He was like, I said what? I never agreed to nothing. I never agreed to this. I never agreed to that. I'm not even agreeing with what you're saying that I should step down. Like, she tried to throw him off, and he caught right the fuck on.
I mean,
so
again,
he's not slow.
Yeah, he's not slow. He's just older.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't even think there's anything mentally wrong with him. He just is getting older. And a lot of older people, they start to slow down.
Mm-hmm.
No one say. First of all, we can tell he ain't got no form of dementia because he knows what the fuck he's talking about. Mm-hmm. So there's no form of dementia there. It's just that he's getting slower. And I do believe in my heart that Joe Biden knows what he's talking about and knows what he's doing, especially when he's in these meetings at the White House or wherever he's at. He knows what the fuck he's doing. It's just that when he gets in front of a camera and starts talking to the people, he starts to fumble over his words.
Yeah, but the scary thing is, right, so we got Donald Trump coming up in this election, who could be the president again. At this time, instead of trying to fight and all of that bullshit, what I think the Democrats should have done is they should have had a closed-door meeting with Biden, right? What they're going to say is, yeah, Biden, we know you fucking up and everything. What we're going to do is we're going to rally behind you. Everybody is going to be on the same fucking page. Then, once Biden gets reelected, if they all stayed on the same page, and they talked about the importance of the Supreme Court and women's rights and this Project 25 and how they're all going to be behind him. After he's reelected, he steps down. And then Kamala becomes the president, and she gets her a vice president. That's how I think that they should have done it. But because of the debate and how bad he performed, everybody panicked. And everybody's telling Joe to step down, but none of them have a motherfucking plan. None of them have a plan, which will cause chaos. And it's already causing chaos right now. Step down, step down. I love you, Joe, but step down, step down. But what is your motherfucking plan?